It's your boy Callie. Time for another sesh to keep it on. We're gonna start off from a little bit further back just to see how the whole build-up is. Let's go from right here. Yeah. No, thank you. No. Okay, so this is good. If we can maybe, this still sounds a little bit awk right here, so if we can maybe get a reduced version of this to play earlier on, it might kind of help blend everything in together. Something like that, maybe. So this isn't quite doing it. We need some sort of modification to this, or something else entirely.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
So instead of that, maybe what we could do is create a duplicate of this, throw some compressors or EQs on it, and try to get a better sound out of it. The challenge is going to be finding where on the track this is and lining these up perfectly to spec. We can probably do so by lining up the right sides and then working back from there. This looks about right. That actually looks perfectly right. Okay, and then we're going to drag this to the left. I'm going to pop it open. First, let's see if we can do anything in the audio channel. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of room to do anything with just this WAV file, so that's a no-go. What we can do is put a track number on it. We're going to go to 36 because that's not currently occupied. $35, $36, okay. Then we're gonna pop in over here. Oh, and also we're not gonna want to play this whole thing here, right? So we want to narrow this out to maybe like probably half of this and then repeat, because who knows what it's gonna play by the time it gets to the end. Let's find out. Okay, so maybe instead of all this, we could just pop open a automation clip on the audio. We're at bar 541. And here we can just play around with this to cut the sound in and out whenever we want. Okay, so for starters, we probably wanted to, it's auto saving, hence the lag. Probably want to do this and then ramp it back up, something like that. that even sound natural? Okay, the volume starting out is already too high. So you want to start at about maybe 55%. Okay, so let's mute, what's going on? Let's mute this out, pop this open, and just do one of these, just to have it in the background. This just sounds so not right. You need something else to complement it, and I don't think this was the right move. Unless we maybe just play it once here with the reduced volume. Let's go like that. Okay, we might be on to something here. If you skip a beat every other one, then repeats every other one. Nope, so no cigar on that. So it actually sounds better without that. We just need a better. Ooh, this might be it. 35, we're going to want a delay. We're going to open up our mixer, go to 35, 36 we ended up not using. We already do have a delay. What we want to do is increase the delay. A little bit more. A little bit more. So what it's doing, it's actually, you can hear an extra kick towards the end. I wonder if that's because of the time or because of the rates. Let's see. You can probably hear it by listening to just this one. Okay, so if we turn this all the way up. Okay, that's good. We can create an automation clip on all of these, which is fabulous. So, to delay Lake. We want to see how this sounds from earlier on to see if we can we need to extend this out. I think we might have to build more of a suspense going into this drop, because it is a beautiful drop. I think it needs a few of these. So what we can do is drag, duplicate. I don't know about duplicate. You wanna see another listen. Maybe have a bunch of these just to test it out. We're gonna pop this in right here. A bunch of these little ones like that. If you wanted to have a real build up, we could do something like this. How it's gonna sound, I don't know. Could also layer a couple over each other like this. So these two actually like that, they just sounded perfect. I wonder if the second one's even playing, because they are the same synth. I don't know if they can overlap, but if they are, that sounds perfect. Let's find out. So maybe for these first two, we can skip the doubles and then so I know what I have to do now. These we want to stretch out. We're gonna go 1, we're gonna go 2, And we're gonna double these two. 1, oh, no, 1, 2, and probably do that, and a 1, 2, right. These can go out a little interesting. So these two are perfectly lined up. We got 6, 6, 6. These are all the same. These are the same width. These for some reason are slightly shorter. I want all of them to be this length. 2 bars to the right, 2 bars to the right, 2 bars to the right. So that's the sound that we want. And since we moved that over 2 bars, this is still going. We want to move this over. Well, before we do that, let's see how it sounds, but we're probably going to move this over. The same with 2 of these, so like over here. Perfect. Now we're going to try that again with this over here. So we still have this going into the WAV file. But what I do want to do is this number 6. I think as we get closer to here, we can actually ramp it down. Not to 0, but just like significantly like that. So it just sounds like a very mellow kick before the actual sound comes in. Too low, couldn't really hear what was happening. We're gonna raise it up a little bit. And this probably needs to be further to the left, right? Good. I'm wondering if you want a few extra repeats of the sound before we officially kick over. And I think so. So we're gonna pop in another one of these and another one of these. Drag this over 2 to the right. Over here, gonna pop in another 2 of these. Pop this 2 to the right. guess we're not gonna play this into it now, or maybe we can. A new one. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, still sounds great, but it just made me realize we need more of these before we actually do the drop. So we're gonna add another 2 and another 2 and another 2 until we find exactly the sound that we're looking for. This goes 2 to the right. This already we have, but now after this autosave, we're going to drag this 2 to the right and this 2 to the right. And to get the real right sound, we want to go in from here. So here we can maybe add some red bar. Let's see, 568. Here we can add a nice nice kick or a nice beat to make it, give it that little extra oomph. So to do that, we're gonna add a new synthesizer for this. Because we want a whole list of options, we're going to go here and I'm going to create a new pattern for it. Call it what is love? Kick. So let's just say we're gonna kick in the kick right there. Because it's a kick, we want a low key sound. So we're gonna go with the C3. Actually, we're gonna start with the C4 because most of the synthesizers, they have the wave file on C4 and up. So now to find the actual sound. The actual sound, we are gonna go to bam. Too much overlap. much delay. But it does sound good, and plus we want more of the kick sound. Okay, so this has the kick that we want, so we can go to the mix. And just leave the kick. Okay. So it sounds like the wave file here is being overshadowed by anything over it, and the only way around that is to use this automation clip to reduce the volume on the sound that we're working on. So we're gonna do one of these right when we're about to kick in our sound, and hopefully that allows us to get some sound out of this new synth. Okay, so this still having an issue getting the sounds together. So to combat this, what we can try to do is putting them both on the same channel. In this case, we're gonna put them both on channel 37 and throw a compressor on them to see if we can even out the sound that's coming out of each individual file. 37, we're gonna add a compressor. There we go. better. Definitely better. Let's also add an EQ on here. Now we're gonna go back to here to try to find a all these sound. Okay, so instead of trying to put these to sound like one another, we're going to remove channel 37 from both of them, put them on separate tracks, or in this case, null or no track, and instead we are going to try to time this to remove the volume on this right when it kicks in and switch to a synth immediately after. In this case, this will kick. Perfect. And then from here we can then decide where we want to go. Probably another what is love, and then kick in to something with a bigger kick. Let's just see how all this came together. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up right there. Cali out.